Rakeem, what did you think about KJ when he came in, the lift he kind of gave you guys? I know it's late, but talk about the lift he gave, even John Steven.
I mean, they gave us a big spark, when they got in there, the holes open more, you know what I mean, because they're running quarterback, so they opened the holes up a lot more for me.
Hey, so they rushed for like 460 some yards, I think. What do you think was the key to them getting all those yards? And what do you think of Hill in particular? He gained 234. I know he's leading the league, but that's a lot of yards, obviously.
I am most definitely. They were basically just hitting on all cylinders. We weren't tackling well. We weren't setting the edge well, so they basically just took advantage of it.
Hill, what do you think?
Oh, and Hill, he's just a good running back. It's a reason why he's leading the league in rushing.
So obviously not the way you wanted to leave this situation, but how do you keep the other guys intact and together for these last 3 games this year?
Basically make sure everybody know like we're playing for pride. We got 3 games left. Bowl game is out the picture now, but we still got 3 games left. We can't just go out there and lay down. We got to actually play and basically just build for next year.
I guess for both of you guys, what you guys seen from KJ in practice? I guess he was getting some reps with the offense, and then on scout team. Do you remember the impressions he made on you?
Yes, sir, I definitely do. We was going at it a lot in fall camp. I knew he was a good quarterback. He just had to wait his time, wait his turn. So we'll see how he is in the future. But I know he's a good quarterback.
I've been knew he had it, you know what I mean? Just being on the offensive side of the ball, just at practice every day, just the stuff he does, you know what I mean? He's a hell of a runner. He can throw the ball too, so y'all just, haven't seen it. I bet y'all see it next week. So he can do it all.
Both of you guys are vets on this team. How difficult is it at this point in the season to have the situation where you lose one of your best players in C.J. O'Grady? How difficult was that mentally to be able to lose him today?
It was definitely difficult to lose him, but also Coach Jackson had to medically retire. He was a vet 2 senior guy, so just to lose both of those guys in basically the same week, it was tough. But again, we just gotta keep pounding and keep going. Life goes on, man, and it's hard. It's hard to say it, and it's hard to keep pushing forward. But we have to. We can't stop. This train has to keep going.
I mean, C.J. O'Grady, was a big loss, and Cole Jackson, they're on the line basically. They block for me, so those guys are playmakers, especially C.J. O'Grady. Yeah, it was really tough, you know what I mean, seeing that on Twitter, you know what I mean. So it was hard.
It's for both of you guys. Coach Morris said that this week that the practices were good. I mean, that the energy was good, but it didn't look like the energy was necessarily there. I mean, maybe more defensively, but. Can y'all address why that it just didn't seem like the usual game energy was there today?
I don't know about the usual game energy, but in the locker room we felt very energized. We felt very energized in pregame. The game just started, and things weren't going our way. That's what I think it was. Things just weren't going our way. We're always energized. We have energy against Bama, Auburn, A&M, like we had energy. San Jose State, we had energy against everybody. Just when we get out there, plays just aren't going our way.
It's the second game in a row that John Stevens came in. Rakeem, what did you see from John Stevens?
I mean, like we saw against Bama. You know what I mean? He passed the ball well. I was pretty shocked at the pass he made in the end zone to Michael Woods. That was a hell of a throw, and he's a player. You know what I mean? You got to know where he went to high school. So he's a state champ. So he could play ball like that. Yep.
Hey, I guess for both guys, this is the 3rd straight game you've fallen behind 17-zip by. I guess today was early in the second quarter. The other 2 games was the first quarter. How tough is that when you're playing, SEC teams and you're falling behind like that? How tough is that to dig a hole and try to dig your way out when you're falling behind early?
Like I said, it's about pride. It's about effort. You got to finish. You know what I mean? We fell behind early. We tried to get back up when we couldn't, so we had to keep fighting. You know what I mean? So it's a game. It's a game of men. You know what I mean? So we had to keep going at it and finish.
So what's your thoughts?
It's tough falling behind 17-0, but at the end of the day, like again, your pride has to kick in. Like, are you gonna just sit down and let the score keep going up because nobody's gonna show pity for you? Like, Like it's SEC. Like don't nobody care. Like so, it's the only guys that really matter are those guys on the sideline with us. And if you guys don't care about each other, like it's gonna keep getting bad. You just gotta basically fight. You gotta fight your way out of it. I understand it's 17-0, and this is what the coaches preach. Like we understand it's 17-0 or whatever the score is. We just gotta keep fighting.
Yeah, so just in case we don't talk to you on Tuesday, just play Ty Story next weekend. Just your thoughts on playing him again and him coming back.
I think it's gonna be a cool thing. He's from the state of Arkansas. I think he's gonna be pretty hyped. But again, it's another game for us. We're gonna do our scouting report, see what his tendencies are, see what he's good at, see what he's lacking at, and then just move forward to West Kentucky.
What's the frustration level for you specifically? I guess being a senior with the run defense and that kind of being shaky for most of the season.
It's been frustrating because, of course, you want to be great. You want to leave a legacy, and this is not the legacy you want to leave. The run defense, we've been trying to fix it all year. Well, for a couple games, it was pretty good, but we've been trying to fix it for a while now. We just haven't exactly. I apologize, but we just haven't exactly gotten down to the root of the problem yet. So we just got to keep looking at it and trying to basically just make corrections and try to move forward with it.
Last one, Bob.
Yeah, Rakeem, you've played great here for 2 years, and you rushed for a lot of yards, you caught a lot of passes, but you haven't gotten to enjoy an SEC win yet. Just how tough has that been for you personally?
Like I said, it's been really tough, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep fighting it. It's gonna come sooner or later, you know what I mean? So just waiting on when it happens.
Thanks, Ross.